Talking about
Going down in the DM.
Yep, that's what she said.
WRADO. We're the company. Welcome in everybody to the company. This is B. Lenny holding it down with Izzo, Nick, Rich. Sosa is on vacation. He does get to take his ankle bracelet off once a month, so this is his time to go and walk around the Vista. He'll be pissed when you hear that. But hope everybody's having a good night. Hope everybody's having a good night, man. We are in the building, holding it down, coming with some more topics that you may or may not want to talk to us about, depending on you, depending on how you're feeling. I know most of y'all are watching this scissor video over and over again, you freaks. But if you're not, what?
Brian told himself.
I mean, what else can you do in the course of making a music video? If you're a female artist, what else can you do?
Make
if
music?
you hadn't seen it, I don't even know. Yeah, probably make music. Yeah, if you hadn't seen it, I don't even know the name of the song, but apparently I've watched the video with the sound down because I don't understand what she's saying. She has one of those musical tones to where it's like
She does.
It's one word all the way through the
She's
song.
beautiful.
She's a beautiful lady, and in the video she's, for lack of a better term, buck-ass naked, and she's pouring some kind of translucent oil or whatever on her, and it got a black light going on, and it looks like semen. But what are you writing
down? Just taking notes.
But I mean, what are you writing down? But I mean, it's what the video is, and I'm pretty sure whoever shot the video has the uncut reels at the house, and he's just holding it up. What's going on, Bobby? And he's just kind of like watching these uncut reels, like I can sell this shit for millions or a couple thousand, whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's be realistic.
Yeah, thousands.
Yeah. This isn't a crossover. Well, she is crossover, but not Beyonce crossover.
Right. If you had some like Kelly Rowland videos, I might put in on that.
Which I will say, so just to kind of correlate with today, she was on the soundtrack to Black Panther.
Oh, was she?
Yeah, you know what? You know what's heartbreaking?
The first one. My bad.
Yeah, the first one.
You know what's heartbreaking? Some of the songs that are in the Black Panther movie. I hadn't seen it. Izzo hadn't seen it. Nick seen it. Rich has seen it. Nick hasn't seen it. Sorry, Nick hasn't seen it. Rich has seen it. So we're not going to talk about the movie yet.
Really?
I mean, how long should we give him? How long should we give him, Rich?
No, I'm not. Honestly, no. I'm not going to do that. I will not do that. No.
Okay. Whenever y'all decide to talk about it, I'll just step away from the pod.
Oh, you'll see it by the time we talk about it because we got to give at least.
He's like no. He's talking about Disney Plus release.
Yeah, I ain't watch it. I'm not going to theaters.
Oh shit!
Still.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay. Well, I mean, I think the time is 45 days. So if they're not in that, what's the Tom Cruise movie?
If they're not pulling Top Gun money, yeah, it'll be there in 45 days.
It'll be in 40 to 45 days.
I will say, and honestly, I don't think it's going to do that.
But again, if y'all want to talk about it before, then that's fine. Like I said, I just
he's Nick's going he's gonna mute himself.
Yeah,
I got you. But what's heartbreaking is like Rihanna released a single that apparently she has on the soundtrack, and people have been dragging her because of this song.
That song is actually it's used in a very effective way in that movie.
But I don't think what people understand is like the song is supposed to accompany scenes in the movie.
Yes.
So hearing it without seeing those scenes, you're not going to get the same effect from the song.
That is correct. I will absolutely, because I heard it in advance of the movie, and I still think it's a very beautiful song, but in the context of the movie, makes it even better. It hits completely differently.
I'm tempted to ask a question, but I won't.
Go ahead.
No, I'm tempted to ask a
question
question about the song. Is it like a sad song? Is it a happy song? That's what I said. I'm tempted.
I mean, it's a song. It's a song about it's a song about reverence.
Okay, I was going to ask, but I didn't want to see.
And I will not spoil a single thing. I promise you that. I'm not that person who wants to be first on like posting about a movie that a million people are going to see. Yeah, no, I mean,
remember,
it's I hate when people do that. Like, why are you literally trying to take the joy from somebody else? I mean, now granted, like for example, if the movie came out 40 years ago, different story, right? You know, but something that came out within the last few days, like the day it comes out, and you already posting like the entire synopsis of it, like, nah, don't do that. Like,
I remember when the Avengers Endgame came out and LaShawn McCoy, he flat out tweeted right then, like, Iron Man died. I can't believe it. Like,
Did he?
Yes. I was told that because someone told me that Shady, spoiled the movie, so I blocked him. And then after I watched the movie, I went and saw what he did. I'm like,
why would you do that? Like, what in your mind is like, I'm gonna fuck it up for everybody?
I did not know that he did that.
I'm gonna see if I can find it real fast.
Because people are silly, man. Like that's just wrong.
Mm-hmm. I think this was probably one of our topics at one point, just the need to be first with everything like that.
Yeah, I'm certain it was. And I think, unfortunately, I think this is going to be another one of those where people are going to wind up posting stuff about the movie just so it creates likes and clicks. And you just, just see the movie. You can say you enjoyed it or whatever the case may be. And you might be able to give like a little bit of like, hey, this performance, that performance. But and when I say that, only in the context of what you can automatically like pretty much assume. Well, this character was here before. Now they're here. Like,
well, see, here's the problem. Here's the problem. And I totally agree with you. Say stuff that is so fucking vague you can see it in the trailer. Okay.
Right.
But people don't know how to do that. Let me think of a movie. Okay, so Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Okay. Let's say this is just coming to the theater. Everybody's seen it. If you ain't seen it, then shit, it's 40 years old. Okay, so let's say this just came out in the theater. We don't know anything about
when you think about it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost 40 years old. We're not gonna
yeah.
But let's think about it. Like if nobody knew anything about it, and then somebody just posted, "Oh man, that bike, y'all gonna be upset about the bike." Nobody knows anything about the bike, so now you fucked up the whole thing because we're looking at the bike. If you don't know how to be subtle with shit, just don't post anything.
Exactly.
Right. And then don't get mad when people get mad at you. Oh, you don't like what I say. Don't be on my page. Well, shut your page down.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I saw the movie. It was cool. End the story. That's all you know.
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't like it.
If ask questions, then you can be like,
message me.
Kind of like even with y'all, like in our pre-show, right? Someone asks questions like, okay, I'll give you like enough detail just to summarize the point, but I'm not going to tell you like literally this happened to like close the entire plot point. No.
Exactly.
Okay, I think I disappointed all y'all. I mean, I kind of upset all y'all with the Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Let me see when this thing came out.
No, it was just
because Bobby said they're like, damn.
It's like 85, 86 or something like that.
I mean, that's practically
right. When you said it, I knew you were right. I knew
that's closer. If it's above 35, we can round up. It's fine.
But I don't remember it being in theaters, but I remember watching on HBO tons of times as a kid.
Right.
When HBO wasn't a premium channel, it was just part of your cable. Don't know about that.
Well, listen, if you were born and somebody said a movie came out 40 years ago, that was legit 1940 something.
So 1982. Shit, I'm gonna have to look at 82 movies.
Oh my god.
So
real quick about 1940.
For the movies, 40 years old. Good job, Ryan.
Do y'all know like the song that was number one when y'all were born? I think we probably talked about this.
I can't remember. I looked it up, but I forgot.
Mine is pure 1982, like unadulterated. It's like Man Eater by Hall & Oates. Jesus Christ.
You said the year you or
the week. Like the week you were born, like what was the number one song?
Let me go back and check.
Like mine, Man Eater, Hall & Oates. I'm like, that is so early 80s.
Very so.
1981, April 8th, 1981.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss on My List by Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Yours was
Wow.
Hall & Oates. Jesus
That is
Christ.
hilarious.
That is fucking hilarious. I didn't plan that.
That is
I did not
hilarious.
plan that. I was just
That's what it
Wow.
was. That's what
And
it
Brian, he's just the whole name too.
You said the whole thing. I said, ain't that Hall & Oates?
was. Nah, he said "Kiss
Daryl
My Lips" by
Hall.
Daryl Hall and
John
John Oates was #1 song on April 8th, 1981.
It looks like for me it's Billy
You
Jean.
called it your debut.
Yeah, damn.
Rich, what was yours?
Alright.
Nick, what was yours?
It looks like
This
it's Billy
seemed
Jean
really
for me.
weird.
Billie Jean? Okay. Yours is
All right,
yours.
I gotta look because this is like I don't believe that this is it. Hold on a second.
I'm about to say the
look-
#1 movie for me, I would guess be E.T. That's just my educated guess. I don't know.
I see it now too. Hold on.
Mhm.
Let me look. Give me a second.
Rich got a Daryl Hall.
Mine is no, it's not. It's so far away from yours. It's funnier. Islands in the Stream by Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
Oh, shit.
Islands in the stream.
Yes, sir. I was like, that. This can't be right.
Okay.
That's
So for the movie that was #1 for me during my birthday week, it was Tootsie.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
my God.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wow.
that was a
Wow.
I don't know if that can be made now.
No.
I don't think Tootsie can be made now.
That is
Wait,
weird.
what's
That is
Tootsie
weird.
about? Y'all gotta break
But
it
you've
down.
never seen Tootsie.
No.
It's about a dude dressed up as a woman, as woman secretary for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I've never seen that.
What's
Let's
the dude? What's the dude who played Tootsie? What's his name?
Dustin Hoffman.
Yo,
Dustin
Nick.
Hoffman. Yeah.
Tootsie.
Yeah, that movie was #1
So
for
E.T. went from E.T. was a couple weeks before I was born. It was #1.
So
All right,
Tootsie
so
was
Bobby's
like,
was
wow.
Bobby's song was "You Make Me Feel Like Dancing."
You
By
make me
Leo
feel
Sawyer.
like this.
You make I don't know that one.
I'm trying
So
to
y'all's is
think.
Tootsie. Mine was The Howling. Was the movie?
Oh
You
wow.
know? Yeah.
Y'all know The Howling? I don't.
Yeah, that's
don't
a horror
either.
movie. Yeah.
It's a whole
That's
werewolf
definitely
movie.
why I don't know that then. Okay.
Just didn't
Yeah,
watch
my
TV
dad
as a kid.
my dad loved horror movies and Howling's one of them. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Those I was never watching those in the house. What's yours, Rich? Damn,
second.
Tootsie. I know nothing about Tootsie, guys.
I'm looking. Give me a second.
You good?
So
And
I promise y'all,
Hall
we're
&
gonna
Oates-
get into our topics
Yeah.
in just a few. We just
And
chewing
actually,
shit right now.
Billie Jean actually was #1 on March the 5th. It was not even like the week. So my
Okay.
birthday was actually the day it became #1.
Oh, that's dope.
Wait, that doesn't even make sense.
Nah, you gotta share it, nigga.
Hold on. I'm trying to. Oh, okay. So it was this movie. Never Say Never Again.
The James Bond movie with Connery?
That is correct.
Wow.
Oh,
damn.
Connery came back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. I don't know much about
No, it was like a
Bobby's
it was
is
with the original
King Kong.
studios.
Okay.
Okay, BJ was
Yeah.
King Kong. All
King
right.
Kong. What is
All
this?
right.
1933? Wait, King Kong.
No. They made a
King Kong
70s
came
King
back?
Kong.
Is
It was,
there?
There was a
Oh, I
70s
didn't know
King
that.
Kong. Which they have another
No, I'm trying to
Godzilla
be
coming
funny. I
out too,
didn't
by the
know
way,
that.
y'all.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Brian?
They have another Godzilla coming out too. I didn't know
Oh.
if y'all knew that. They have a
Yeah, I'm not
No,
watching this.
Brian, we were talking about movies that didn't need more of. I'm good on Godzilla.
I have
yeah.
never
Okay.
sat through a Godzilla
You know
movie.
what? As a matter of fact, y'all want to get into that one now?
Yeah, we might as well. Might as
Okay,
well.
so one
That
of the
goes into
topics
the
that we
topic.
were going to talk about. Yep, one of the topics we were going to talk about franchises that should have
Okay.
stopped.
Should we talk about
and
this without
one.
Sosa? That was Sosa's topic. Should we wait for him? Or
He
forget-
fucked up.
Okay, go ahead, Brian. Carry on.
We already introduced.
Yeah, we here. Yeah. Yeah, so
Alright,
we were
so-
talking about franchises that should have stopped at one because they have which John Wick is this?
This is 4.
This is 4.
Or
So
it's coming.
John Wick 4 is coming out, and Carlton already said Return of the Jedi. But John Wick 4 is coming out. I have been enjoying the John Wick franchise. I think we've all been enjoying the John Wick franchise to some extent. Very well made movies, not too much, just the right amount of fighting, all this other shit. It's well made.
Mhm.
It's well made, and it hadn't jumped the shark yet. which they're going to do. If they go past, Rich, you made a good point. You said they would need to stop at this one.
Yeah, I kind of feel like at this point, there's only so many times you can almost die, and before it stops making sense, right? Because the suspense and all that just kind of goes away. So I think once, like number 4, I don't know what else they can do because he's been like he's been taken out of the what do you call it, of the world of assassins, brought to it, then goes out of it, brought back in, and now he's talking about getting out of it. So, you know, what are you playing a double dutch game? Like you trying to just keep jumping in? What's going on?
Yeah.
So the first movie is about this dog. To be fair, the first movie.
But yeah,
I know. I'm just being that.
Yeah, no. But you're right.
So okay. So part 1 was about the dog. He was already out.
He was out.
Kind of out.
Yeah, he was out.
He was out.
All right.
He's out.
So part 2, he was in
because he started back up. Yes.
Because he started back up.
Yeah, as a favor.
But then broke the rules, so he got kicked out, which is what part 3 was, because all the assassins were trying to kill him.
Correct.
Yes.
And was that the one that ended with Lawrence Fishburne saying we about to fuck this thing up or whatever?
Yeah.
That was 3.
Yeah, that was because Ian McShane shoots him or something. Or
yeah, and he falls off a building. That's like it. Like, but yeah. So part 4 is coming out now. He's said that he's going to put as many of these out as we want. They should stop. And when I say jump the shark, I think I made the point earlier that whenever these movies start going for a long time, they start introducing weird shit, and it's going to be like a son that he didn't know anything about, or who said something about a brother or something, like a long lost brother.
That was me.
Yeah, Nick said that. So
basically, the Fast and Furious franchise literally is like long lost family, good guy becomes bad guy, outer space.
That's really lazy ass writing.
It is. But like I said, only thing I'll go back to John Wick, like I told y'all before, as long as it's entertaining and doesn't, I'm with you about like we don't need to see a son, but as long as I'm entertained, I'm fine with them. Like I said, this is the perfect role for Keanu.
I call that the Scrappy Doo effect.
That's also, but in a way, right?
I'm fine with that.
Could we say the same thing about the Fast and Furious franchise? Because,
absolutely.
Yes, I agree. I got no issue with that.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I like those movies. I have to, as you like the for a while. Then once you get like 7 to 8, you have to kind of suspend your disbelief because it gets kind of corny.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for saying it that way.
But I'm entertained by them, so I have no issue with it. I'm still entertained by them. But you watch, it's like, yeah, right.
At this point, like Fast and Furious is so removed from like the first 3 movies, and it's kind of hard to even connect them.
I'll be honest, it's removed from the first one. That's the main one. But for what they are, they said, you know what, we're going to change the franchise. We're going to make it a high-speed movie, and I'm okay with that. For what it is, for that, I'm entertained.
And report you to the to SLED. No, I'm just kidding.
He's getting liquor delivered. I don't know.
Where's the liquor, sir? I don't know. I lost it on the way here.
Oops.
I lost it on the way here.
Exactly. So yeah, John Wick's one of those where we really don't mind that it's still doing it, but other movies could have stopped at maybe 1, 2. Jurassic Park could have stopped a long time ago. I'm not gonna lie.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, they could have stopped at 1.
It could have stopped at 1. The second movie makes sense.
Yes.
But they could have stopped at the first one.
They could have stopped at 1.
All movies.
I haven't seen none of these. I haven't seen
any movies. The first one I like. I saw the second one. I'm like,
I don't good. Nope.
I don't like skin pulling and all that shit they do in those movies, so I can't watch them.
In college,
I'll miss the whole movie.
When a woman said, "Hey, let's go see a Saw movie," you go.
Well, my thing is like some of the movies they don't even wait until they get far in the series. They just do it like part 2. Like we saw them do the Coming to America thing, and they jump right into the Long Lost Son thing. Like I'm pretty sure there was a million ways they could have went with that.
Yeah, it's called not do a sequel.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
to be
I
honest
would
with
have
you,
rather they did more with Eddie in them than the son. Like the dude's okay. I don't know. Maybe I kind of think that dude's a little bit overplayed. That who was that character? Who's that guy's name in real life?
Oh,
He's a good writer. I'm not big on him.
Jermaine
Is
something.
it Jermaine Fowler or no?
Yes, Fowler.
You talking about the
okay.
actor?
Yeah, he's all right. But
Oh, I had never seen him before. I didn't know who that was.
he's done shows like on he's been on stuff on like CBS, those
Yeah.
things.
Mm-hmm.
And he's okay as a
okay.
comedian, but I'm okay on him. You know what I did last summer? Oh shit, I forgot they did that. We need more Halloween movies. Rob, I think, got his box of bourbon already.
Yes,
Yep.
he did.
Yeah, I got to because I'm so sick of Michael Myers and Jason, and they hadn't done nothing with Freddy in a while. But
Y'all know
so
the
sick of
guy
them
who
bringing
plays
that
Michael Myers, like the person, he's from Columbia, went to USC.
What?
No,
Yeah, they interviewed him on like WIS recently.
Wow.
really?
Yeah, I
Joe?
did not know that.
The guy should play Michael Myers or Jason. I'm sorry, I didn't confuse you. I just want
I
to
like
make
to
sure.
say it was Michael Myers.
They're
I don't think it's
interchangeable.
Jason.
They're interchangeable. You can put them in each other's.
I had to
movies
think
and it
about it.
wouldn't
I'm
be
pretty
shit.
sure it's Michael
I
Myers.
just want to make sure I heard you right. But
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
but like
Super
we said this
interchangeable
last
people.
week.
Fuck you, Rob.
Oh, gosh. Rob can choke some candy
Damn it,
corn.
Rob.
Rob can
won't
choke
let
some
me-
candy corn.
Rob don't let me.
Sorry,
cook.
Rich.
Damn it, Rob. You can't separate our differences, Rob. Rob, you're actually right. It's a lot of punk ass governors went to
These
USC.
white face fools come from that school.
Yeah. Hey man, y'all had Nikki Haley, so Nimrata came up there, brother.
Oh, don't say her real name. They might.
Hey,
find
did y'all
out she's
see the
wrong.
clip real quick? Did y'all see the clip I put in the chat when Roland Martin was
Yes.
pissed at her she tried to say talking about Warnock should have been deported. He's like, all right, Nimrata. I said, oh shit, Roland going in. Yes. He broke that shit down. I said,
Damn.
God damn. I was like, why would you say that?
They almost called her a Karen on TV.
I was just like, his black ass has more generations of family here in America than you do, just to keep it a stack. But we shouldn't even have to talk about that. But since you brought it up, he said he had time.
Yeah. Okay, Rich, I'm gonna ask you a question about one of your favorite franchises.
Sure.
So
man.
in all honesty,
Oh, I know where you're going.
where should Transformers have stopped?
It's 3.
0.
Easily. 3.
Oh no, Nick!
Wait a minute, Nick, you didn't like
no,
any of them?
no. So I'm going to say,
Love the first one.
I'm going to, I will say this.
What first one? Sorry, go
All
ahead.
right, so to Nick's point, he believes that the franchise should have stopped at 1. I think that, to be fair, the only reason why I say 3 because the first movie is legitimately a good movie. Second one, that is like Michael Bay just said, I'm gonna take some scenes and I'm gonna throw it together and then I'm gonna string along all the pieces of this film and then we're gonna go from there, right? And that movie was done during a writer's strike, which honestly should have just been like, no, let's just wait. It'll be fine.
That was that long
Hey, Rich,
That's
Devastator.
right after the first season of Breaking Bad. That's
No, I'm with you. I'm with you, Nick. I don't disagree with any of the points you're making, right? So I give them that much for the second one. The third movie, to be honest with you, I think the third movie needed a better editor, but the movie itself is actually solid. Now, after that, I think they should have stopped, at least with Michael Bay doing it, because then it's like the framework of ideas are there, but you have someone who really just doesn't care anymore, and that's really where the problem is.
He never cared.
I agree with Final
I
Destination.
think he did. I think Bay did care. For the first, he cared. So he cared for the first 3 movies because that money truck kept rolling. But by the 4th movie, he was like, "Yeah, that money truck's coming, but I don't really have because I know you're gonna pay me anyway, so I'm just gonna do this." And I think he just became disinterested. The 4th movie, it's very clear he was disinterested in the movie.
Thank you, Jonesy.
So just say fuck Michael Bay.
Thank you,
I
Jonesy.
think what happened with Michael Bay is like we were talking before the show that The Rock, and not The Rock wrestler, but The Rock movie was Michael Bay's best work.
A dead clock strike twice a day.
No, but listen, let me.
No. Let's like
I'll give you credit. I'm giving you credit. It's a good movie.
Okay, so I'll say this. Okay, that was his best work. That was his first work.
Not saying much.
That was him trying to find his footing and doing new things.
Yes.
What happens over time is your new thing becomes the only thing you have.
It becomes Armageddon. It becomes Pearl Harbor.
It becomes the
Trash.
same movie over and over again. Like, I do believe some of those scenes could have been used in other movies. Like, he just started doing repetitive shit. So by the time he got to Transformers, he's like, nobody can touch me. I'm fucking Michael Bay. I did The Rock. So I'm going to do this like I always do. And we were kind of bored with it. And it kind of didn't make sense.
He's not a good director. He's a one-trick pony to me. He's not a good director.
All right, let me say it this way. I think if Michael Bay was a director of photography or cinematography, I think he'd have it. I think directing people in scenes to act, no, not really. But as far as actually being able to have organized chaos on a set, I think the man does. He does mayhem rather. He does it well. I mean, you cannot deny.
I never thought about that. He does not put people in the scenes really well, but he is really good with placement of things.
He can organize chaos very well, and you can't, because think about it. How many people have actually tried to replicate his 360 shot? Like, he puts it in every movie. How many people try to replicate that and they just can't do it? So I mean, like, we can say that he's not a good director, and I mean, sure,
yeah, dude.
But
Nick, you're
this is gonna be my Kevin Hart. I appreciate the man as from a talent perspective as an artist. I don't think that some of his choices and lines, and that was the other thing that was funny, is that was the one time where Peter Cullen actually said, when I went to TFCon, where he was like, there's only one director I've actually had a problem with voicing lines. And it was Michael Bay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he actually right there.
He actually said it. He was like, like, there's this Optimus probably wouldn't say that. We'll just read the line, Peter. Just read it. It's like, we will kill them all. And I was like, yep, clearly that's that guy.
You know what? And I heard that line when he said it when I first saw that movie. I was like, that don't even sound like Optimus. Like,
thank you.
I'll never hear him say kill.
He takes a lot of liberties. I mean, I'm not even saying you gotta have a movie that's like a straight port of the original source.
Yeah,
I get that, but he takes way too much liberties. And let's be honest, I'll just stick to Transformers. What Transformers do you really remember minus Optimus Prime and Bumblebee? Who do you even care about?
I mean, all of them, Nick. What are you talking about?
I mean, they had Eddie Winslow playing jazz. We talked about this. Again,
I forgot.
I mean, and you agree, Rich. You know how I feel about Starscream. This guy had one of the best.
Hey man,
I ain't let that go. He muted Starscream. It's like Deadpool get his mouth sewn shut. Man, fuck Michael Bay. I'm done. I'm done.
So anyway, to answer your
question, did he drop the mic just now?
Yeah, he did. So to answer your question, Brian, yeah, I would say after the third movie, honestly, yeah, they could have stopped. One, because I also look at it like this: the impact that those movies had to the franchise going forward. I'll be honest with you, if the 2007 Transformers movie and subsequent movies didn't happen, a lot of the stuff about Transformers today wouldn't exist, just to be perfectly blunt. So I have to give Michael Bay credit in that one fact.
Mugs and flaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. We don't do no reading. What?
And I know in my heart, when I saw it in the theater, he said, we don't do no reading. So when we saw it later on DVD or whatever, he said we don't do much reading. I know in my heart they changed that.
Yeah, no, he did. No, that honestly got changed. That got changed.
Was there a write up about it? Did they say they changed?
Yeah, there was a lot of pushback, especially in the Transformers fandom, that actually was like, yo, come on, like that. Y'all took it way too far.
Made me cringe when I heard it in the theater. We don't do no reading.
Don't you
Trust them new niggas over there.
It's so dumb.
That's what he was
I'm
singing.
calling the cops on you, dog.
I know.
You talking about it's in Spanish?
Damn it, Rob.
El Blanco Pantera.
Yeah, I'm about to say what? What is like noir?
Sorry.
Noir?
Yes, no, Negro.
It's Negro.
Oh, negro. Sorry, I took a lot of French. I
did too.
apologize.
Brian, work on your Spanish, man.
I'm sorry. I am. I'm trying to.
What day streak is this?
Indiana Jones should have stopped after Last Crusade.
Ooh,
I would agree with that.
I 100% agree with that one.
I
Yeah.
agree. I said this last
And
time
they actually have
post-show.
another Indiana Jones coming out
Yeah, and I don't
What?
know. I don't know why.
with
No.
Harrison Ford in it.
Yeah, they don't need to do that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That it's like
mentioned
one of the
after the
movies
show,
was so bad.
Yeah,
Right there.
I was saying I mentioned after the show last time, Hangover. First one, that was it. They need Hangover 2, they need Hangover 3.
Oh yeah, Hangover easily should have been one.
Hangover
I've never
2
seen 2 or 3. I refused.
It's the same movie.
Hangover 2 slid in there slightly as entertaining, but they'd have been fine with part 1.
It's essentially the same movie.
No, I have to disagree with that completely.
Yeah,
Hangover 2 is trash.
It's trash. I agree. It's trash.
Yeah, after a while, movies like that, it just became like 2 hours of dick jokes, and it was just like
That, and that's what it was. It's literally what this.
Yeah.
They took
They did the same ending where literally they look at the camera and all the lost pictures. It's the same dang movie.
Mhm.
Only a different person gets married. Same movie.
Yeah, they could have stopped that one. They legit could have stopped that one. So as far as the Indiana Jones things go, it was so bad when they brought his son in. Like they did another one and didn't even acknowledge that Indiana Jones had a son.
Pitch Perfect.
I enjoyed part 1. It was funny.
Oh, Brian, you're canceled. But I've never seen it. I've never seen Pitch Perfect.
It's actually funny, man. I mean,
I've seen it before. I'm not.
My
I'm
big
not,
fat Greek wedding. No, I'm just kidding.
I ain't gonna leave Brian out to dry on that
But
one.
I got one. I got one for y'all. I got one, and
What's
I'm certain y'all all could recognize this one. The Land Before Time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh God.
They made
They had a sequel?
10,000 of them.
How many of those they had? Like
did.
12?
They did. They had a bunch of.
I remember when they got to 10.
They had a bunch of.
Because I looked it up, I said, nigga, Land Before Time is still making movies.
I mean, how many times
Yeah.
can Littlefield do
I'm about to
something in the
let's
movie?
look this up. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out Land Before Time fossilized. It's just like the fuck is they keep talking
Land
about this
Before
show
Time,
for?
2022. Dead. Let's see.
Oh, you looking up how many of them it was?
Yeah, nigga, this is about to get
Easily
bad.
had to be 10. So
It's got. I think it's 13, 14.
Oh my god.
for a
So
second, and there we
1,
go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Look at
9,
that. They go across
10,
on
11,
my side. Look at
12,
Pitch Perfect.
13,
It was a good
14.
movie.
What?
Rich Car 14. Oh my gosh.
Nah, man.
Land Before Time 14 was 2016. Land Before Time 14, Journey of the Brave. Jesus
I mean, seriously,
Christ.
how many adventures can Littlefoot have? I mean, like, really?
Jesus.
And how is Littlefoot still little?
Yes.
How is Littlefoot still little?
We got Dwarfism.
That's just each one of those movies is just a day in the life.
I'm in disbelief,
There-
dog.
There ain't
like
but 3 Pitch Perfects,
three.
ain't it, Milo?
Only 3, yeah. I guess she's saying it's 3 too many.
So did
Yeah.
you like at least the first one, is what you're saying?
The first one was good. It was funny.
I'm-
Carlton.
I
agreed.
liked it. I liked it, Brian. I'm with you on the first one.
What about
I
Lion
can't
King?
remember the first one.
Lion King should stop
I
that
can't
one.
remember if I saw it. But
Oh.
you know why Disney? You know
I
why
don't
Disney
remember
did
2 and
those?
3 very well.
Yeah, Disney did those only to protect like copyright. So here's what's interesting about why they're doing.
Elaborate, Rich. Elaborate.
All right, so you know how basically it
The
keeps
Leopard
your
Emperor.
it keeps your copyright of that franchise if you continue. It's kind of the same thing that you know
So
how
it doesn't become
like,
public domain?
no, so you know how like Spider-Man you know, like every so often that you have to do a movie, otherwise like that agreement for the trademark and stuff kind of goes away. It's a similar thing in the copyright space, right? So like, for example, in this is to kind of point it back to Transformers, certain character names keep getting reused because Hasbro does not want to lose the copyright or trademark rather. So like, for example, if in Nick, you might not have been collecting around this time, but if you look, the character Jazz doesn't have the name Jazz anymore. It's Autobot Jazz because they lost the ability to exclusively call it Jazz. So the reason why Disney did that with like the Lion King movies and stuff like that is so they can keep that copyright thing, that keep that machine going. This is also why Disney is doing live action remakes, because yes, it is for, you know, preserving the brand and bringing it to a new audience, but they also, from a legal perspective, want to be like, oh, it's been like 10 years since this movie's been made. We need to put this out because then we can say that, hey, we are still actively using this property.
Okay.
So they don't really mean for these movies to be good. It's more of a, we're trying to keep it in our bankroll, which is why, and one of the reasons I do hate when animated movies start doing part 2 and part 3 and part 4. I pay attention to animation and all this other stuff. They use lesser animators.
Oh yeah,
correct.
So they're drawn horribly.
Yeah.
So I don't like watching these.
Did y'all? As a side, did y'all see the Chip and Dale movie that was on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
All right. See, like the bootleg,
exactly.
Bootleg character thing.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Exactly. Which they, in a way, kind of was telling you how the business works. You don't use it, then somebody in Afghanistan buys it and makes Vinny the Poop. You know, and then it's a whole nother thing. Which happened to Winnie the Pooh, which is why you have that horror movie coming out.
No,
because now people can use it.
No,
it's horror, bro.
I agree. I know
about this.
None that you're talking about. I'm just still
no. But they would have never been able to do that if they kept making movies about Winnie the Pooh.
Right.
Yes, and it was trash. It was funny, Carlton. You're not supposed to take that kind of movie seriously.
What was trash? What are you talking about?
He said the Chip and Dale movie was trash. I think that's what he said.
No.
I'd have to actually say that one was. Now, hold on. Now, let me say this: we don't need another one. I will say that. That's another one we don't need any more of. We are good.
But I like the movie.
I like the movie. Yes, I did enjoy it.
And I guarantee you, all the characters they used were characters that somebody lost the intellectual property of, so they could go ahead and use it in the movie. Or because it was just random ass cartoons.
Or Ugly Sonic.
You know, all right. So I read a story about that one. That's an interesting thing, because if you look at Ugly Sonic looks like the character, but there are things that are changed with it to make it where it's not the direct Sonic the Hedgehog, right? It's got like the face is a little rounder. It has bags under the design, has bags under the eyes. It's a little lankier. So like it's close enough, but it's different to where Sega can't be like, hey, Sega or Paramount can't be like, this is the same thing. And that's why it's similar to Autobot Jazz. That's why it is Ugly Sonic.
I'm sure they kind of want to play off the original Sonic from the trailer that they.
That's exactly what. No, that's what it's from. Yeah, and I'm sure they paid Paramount or Sega rights to use that, like like My Little Pony being in the movie, or you know, at the end of the movie, the character that was like the hodgepodge of all the different things, like it had a leg that was Optimus Prime's leg.
Yep.
So
it's.
All those things they're done on purpose. Oh, and trust me, Hasbro is not losing Optimus Prime, which is why pretty much any series that comes out, Optimus Prime is always a character name, because they're like, no, we're keeping this trademark forever.
Of course.
Absolutely.
And I got trying to think what other like interesting ones that, you know, people don't think, because how many Jaws movies are there? Like 5?
Unfortunately.
Too many.
And see, and that's the thing too. I've only watched the first one. I didn't care to watch any more. There's no reason to watch a part 2 of a shark movie. None at all.
Has anyone seen Jaws 3D?
This is Jaws 3D.
No, there's a Jaws 3D.
No.
I was like, I know
There's
the
no
Jaws
point.
ride, that boring
There's
ass
no
Jaws
point.
ride.
There's no point. And actually, to be honest with you, not just no reason to watch any other Jaws movie. There's no reason to watch any other shark movie ever. There's how many different ways can you do a shark movie? Even the Meg with the megalodon, it
Yeah.
was Jaws.
Oh, you
Yes,
hating on deep,
but it
you
ate
hating on
ships
deep-
instead of people.
Deep Blue Sea.
Right,
Blue
Blue
Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
My head,
It was,
my head's
it
like a
was
shark's fin.
Jaws.
My
I don't
head is
like
like a
that.
shark's fin.
I was waiting for
Deepest,
somebody
bluest.
to
My head is
say
like a
it.
shark's fin.
I was waiting for somebody to say it. What the fuck is that?
I think he did this shit at one point. I'm like, you ain't even got to do that, bro.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
my eyes are red.
LL just went through this weird time. It was like that came out, and then he did Phenomenon. I think Phenomenon came out
Something
around
like
the
a
same time.
phenomenon. That was
Mm.
horrible.
And then right
ass
before
LL
those two,
era.
he did Pink Cookies in a Plastic Bag. So there was a bubble that LL.
No,
just
no,
could
Mr.
not
Smith.
escape.
Oh no, Mr. Smith was right before that. Oh yeah, but
Mhm.
before Mr. Smith was Pink Cookies in the
Yeah.
Plastic
Yeah,
Bag.
right before that was Pink Cookies
Is
in a Plastic
Backseat of My
Bag.
Jeep on that one or no?
We should ask Sosa. He's the residential fan of LL.
No, he's not.
I know.
I just
He's
heard
gonna
him say. I think he was sitting wherever he is right now. He said, "Fuck you, Nick," and don't even know why.
Yeah. Pretty much. He'd be like, you know what? Nick, I beat up lawyers for fun. Okay.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he had that little weird phase
Yeah.
that happened.
Backseat.
Wait, am I
Pink
right?
Cookies in a Plastic Bag is the B side of Backseat of My Jeep.
Oh,
So, yeah.
okay.
I thought
For those
that
who
was
don't
it.
know, a B side is the other side of the tape
or the album or the
or
vinyl.
the album. Yes,
Yeah,
there are
Yeah,
no
that
B
is
sides in
true.
the CD world and the MP3 world.
I
Yeah.
did like Backseat of My Jeep. I ain't gonna lie.
Back to My Jeep was dope. But it's
Well, Pink
weird though,
Cookies
because
like
like back then they were
okay.
talking about like what was the Jeeps that everybody, not even Jeeps, but what were the Jeep like trucks everybody was driving? Ninjas, and you don't remember the Ninja?
I'm trying to
remember the Ninja.
remember it.
I remember the Ninja.
It was the
Ninja
Ninja, and what was the other little Jeep like car everybody was driving?
A tracker.
Who made
Tracker, Ninja.
Tell me the Geo Tracker, right?
Mhm. Tracker.
Yeah.
I remember.
That might have been it. But yeah, those things ended quick. I don't know how, but they did. 90s Jeeps.
Hopped out in the Geostorm.
Was it
I had a
Geo-
Geostorm. No, that wasn't a Jeep. Yeah, the Geostorm was a death trap.
I'm trying to figure out what was the Ninja. I remember the Ninja, but I don't remember what it was.
Let's see, Jeep Ninja.
I remember the Ninja, but I don't know who made it. Yeah, I remember the
It
I remember all the
was-
Geos, the Geo Tracker. That shit was small.
Mhm.
That thing, boy, that wind blow. Woo-wee.
And they had the little thing up on top of it said the Cherokee was one that everybody was driving, but Cherokee.
Well,
was-
Cherokees are still relatively popular.
yeah.
Yeah, even the old boxy one's still popular.
People redo those
Restore
a lot.
those. Yep.
They restore those a lot. Cherokees are popular.
That almost was gonna be my first car.
Jeep Cherokee, the boxy one, the Grand or the
Uh-huh.
Cherokee?
Yeah, I think it might have been the Grand Cherokee, but it's and I'm talking when I say older, I mean like he was like the one that is like truly looks like it's just a whole bunch of boxes, just rectangles, just
Oh
glued
yeah,
together.
okay. Before they smoothed it out. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
For anybody in there here listening, who made the Ninja Jeep? I know it wasn't Jeep, but who made the Ninja? Because we're trying to figure this out.
For a crossover.
Well, it was a crossover, but I don't know what to even Google to find out who made Ninja. What's going on, Sheffy?
Because I'll be honest with you, because I just tried to Google it just now and I was like Ninja car, and it just got a whole bunch of random
Exactly, random ass cars, and I'm like, I know there was a Ninja, and
Suzuki.
it wasn't Suzuki Ninja.
Bobby said it was Suzuki.
All right, hold on, let me-
Suzuki Ninja.
That sounds right.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Suzuki
Wait, is that a motorcycle?
Ninja. No, let me.
Yo,
Yeah, that's a
you're right.
motorcycle, B.
This is a Izuki.
It wasn't Suzuki.
A Suzu.
A Suzu. Yeah.
I was thinking of
A
Suzu.
Suzu was
It's
the rodeo.
Suzu Jeep.
No, Suzu was the rodeo. Rodeo. Suzu's
It's
the rodeo.
Suzu.
Remember the Suzu rodeos?
Yes, I remember that vehicle. I remember that car or truck, whatever you want to call it.
This is riveting.
Dad, this is killing me. Sorry
an
if we're
asshole.
boring you, Nick.
Oh, Jeep Wrangler. No, Jeep Wranglers are still out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who made the Ninja, and that shit's bothering me. It wasn't a Geo Ninja because I know Geo had the tracker.
The Tracker and the Storm.
Yeah, the Storm wasn't a Jeep though. The Storm was a hatchback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, the Ninja was a GSX R600. Chef, thank you, Sheffy. See, Sheffy know what the hell he talking about.
All of those were loud and wrong right just now.
It's Suzuki Trooper. Nah, that's not it. I don't know who made the Ninja, and that's Kawasaki.
That
Yeah,
is
Did we
that's
say
a bike.
Kawasaki?
Again, that is
That
more.
would also be a bike.
Oh, we said Kawasaki already. Okay.
No, Kawasaki
No, we
motorcycle.
Because it's a bike, which is why we're like, no, it's not that. Absolutely not.
Oh well.
A Suzu Trooper. Oh crap! I forgot about that. Damn, boy, we throwing shit back. Montero Sports, all that type of shit.
Yeah, it's Suzu Trooper. Let me see what that looks
Montero
like.
Sports were bad and rolling over. I heard about decent. I actually knew like 2-3 people had a shit roll over on them.
Oh,
Not
shit.
on them, but roll over while they're in there. So.
Yeah.
Let's
Take
see.
that turn going
Ninja.
first.
What can you type in to get this Ninja? Let's type Ninja Ragtop. No, that ain't giving me shit. Who
As
the
soon
fuck
as you-
made Ninja?
As soon as you say ragtop, I think of fucking bombs over Baghdad.
Ragtop.
Right.
Don't you stop. Put me free that thing. Drop. Well, see, before Bombs Over Baghdad, it was a booty shake song in Atlanta.
Oh, that is right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't as couth as you.
Montero Sports are big here. Oh, Bobby's in Abu Dhabi, just to let you know. He says Montero Sports are big there. You guys are going to get a lot of results
because you can't type it in Ninja.
I can't figure it out, man. This shit is fucking bothering me. Oh my god. Anyway, well, let's go to another topic since we're still trying to figure this out. Izzo had a topic on this
Did
on the
I?
show sheet. Yeah, you did. It was Twitter, Elon.
Oh, it's the one we didn't get to last week. I was like, I ain't get to type nothing. Oh, okay.
So you wanna introduce this so we can?
Oh, it's funny that it actually is more relevant this week. So Elon Musk has purchased Twitter. Yeah, seemed like he's over his head. So we could talk about more stories. So as of last Friday, he cut like half their staff. By about Monday, Tuesday, he was trying to hire a ton of them back because he figured he was way over his head. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's who he is.
Exactly. He's over his head. So in the midst of him trying to do things to, I guess, I don't know, cultivate clout or interest in Twitter, they already had a thing called Twitter Blue where you paid $8 a month and you can get like a check and all this stuff that nobody really did it, but you had to go through all the verifications still. But now pretty much anybody can pay $8 a month and they can now get a verified check. As of yesterday, but I saw the story this morning, somebody who put you know how you can have your screen name, your Twitter handle, but then you can have something on top of it, like a little header or some name. Yeah. So somebody had put like a King James with like a 1 instead of the I and put LeBron James said, I'm requesting a
Oh yeah, I did hear about.
I'm
that.
requesting a trade, and it was verified, so it kind of went viral for a while. Really? And I'm like, sir, this is what we're going to run into. If everybody's verified, who do I know is really real? Because anybody could verify email and pay $8 a month. That ain't shit.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking what y'all think about it. Nothing.
If
nothing
I was
like
the
DB.
CEO, if I was the CEO of Twitter and I saw Elon say I'm coming in to buy this shit, I'd be like, listen, you don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna let you have it. And I'd just
they took the money and left, and people mad at you.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is America, man. You giving me $44 billion or how much it was?
Please,
you can have this shit.
I'll moonwalk out that bitch and delete my Twitter account.
Just so they don't try to put shit out there.
Exactly. It's just
You ain't
moonwalk the
lying.
fuck out of there. So one of the things too, you know, that's already one of the situations that's going on. But it's like when he came back, or when he was saying he was going to purchase it, he was like, comedy is now allowed and jokes are now allowed on Twitter, blah blah blah. And I was watching this thing earlier today where somebody was saying that a bunch of people changed their name to Elon Musk and started putting like random ass shit up there.
Kathy Griffin, he got rid of her account because
Yeah,
of it.
Yeah.
So now
You know
he's
what?
like,
Hold on. Say it again. What happened with Kathy?
All right.
Kathy Griffin. Go ahead, Brian.
well, like you said, he was talking about how jokes and everything and humor is allowed on Twitter again because it was being censored and all this blah 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 bullshit. Excuse me, I burped. But after you said that, a bunch of people started changing their name to Elon Musk, and they started tweeting out all this other random shit from him. You know, just saying the most random shit like "I'm a rich dick," all this blah blah blah. And Kathy Griffin did it too and started saying the most random shit ever. He shut down her account.
Oh wow.
And blocked all the people that were saying that they were him. And now he's like, if you're gonna do a parody, you have to say this is a parody account, blah blah blah, because it's not funny, blah 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 blah, and jokes like this ain't funny. So it's like you're saying humor is allowed, but then get pissed when the joke's about you. All right, so our new buddy Sheffy, if I'm saying it wrong, I'm sorry. Anyone can make a script that would make 100,000 users and have them spam via bots, but who will pay $8 a month for 1,000 bot accounts?
That's a valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
a valid point.
all you need is you need like maybe 4 or 5, and then you can kind of work it from there. But to talk about that incident with Elon Musk and the verified stuff, I think it's hilarious. But the one thing that people are saying, oh, that was mean for him to do that. Truth of the matter is, he updated the term of service to actually include that if you are impersonating somebody else, you get your account banned. It's his house. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's his house. I mean, it doesn't affect me because I've never been huge. I was big on Twitter a long time ago, and then I deleted my account and started another one, and it just never caught fire like the first one.
Sure. I love it.
So I haven't really ever been into Twitter after that. So it really doesn't affect me.
I'm not paying $8 to be verified.
No,
right.
Just because it doesn't affect me doesn't mean I don't.
Now, if this became bigger, or like, let's say we actually like tweet from like a company podcast account, I'd get that verified. But other than that, I don't need mine verified.
Let me ask y'all a question, because I honestly see it going this way. Would y'all pay $5 a month to have a Twitter account?
No.
$5? $5, yeah. $5 ain't hurting me. I just spent 10 at damn Chick-fil-A and didn't even get a drink. So, because we've talked about that many times. Chick-fil-A getting high.
Wait a minute. You mean you paying that much for a chicken sandwich with nothing on it but a pickle?
No, I got a spicy.
That's
deluxe.
$7, by the way.
I got a spicy deluxe.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Salad, and that shit was $10.
Shit, and
You didn't even get a damn drink.
Inflation's a
they fucked you and
drink.
they fucked you and didn't leave nothing on the dresser.
Wow. I drink water. I didn't need a soda or lemonade.
Oh man. Yeah. So no, I don't know, man. If it was for us, if it was for this podcast, I would just add it into the things that we were already paying for. But like for me personally, no, I wouldn't pay $5 a month for a personal Twitter.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter a decent amount, and I get a lot of news for it. So yeah, I would. That wouldn't hurt my feelings, but not for a check. No.
Yeah, and and I think that
I'm like, y'all really need clout. People are weird.
So there's two sides of this, right? Because that Twitter check, right? If they were adding something to that service, so like for example, and so far they've said that they're talking about adding new features, but those features don't exist yet. So you're asking people to give you new money for an old thing, and people are like, yeah, but this was free. I didn't get in. There's no value add here. Mm-hmm. But I honestly do think that there's going to come a point where Twitter is going to be a paid service.
Yeah, and I
all the
think
way
that's
through.
when it's gonna fall off the map too.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You see the problem with things like this. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry, you about to say something.
No, I was just kind of co-signing that. Like, it's going to
Oh.
be paid for, and I'll be done with it. Go
What
ahead.
Milo said? Did I miss something Milo said?
I meant unless he scrolled up or something. I didn't see anything from Milo.
Oh yeah, and I saw that too. He had to sell stock to pay for Twitter. He sold $4 billion in Tesla stock to pay for Twitter upgrades.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, but see, and this is the problem with this.
I'm
whole
not
thing.
big
like,
on him either, so I like that
Well,
word.
the whole thing is like nothing was wrong with Twitter. Nothing. There was no reason for anybody to look elsewhere for anything, any kind of medium that was like Twitter. But now there will be, because people are leaving. He's starting to put price tags on shit. Now's the perfect time for anybody who knows how to design a website to get some backing and try to do something other than Twitter, or make something just as popular as Twitter. Because I mean, it's not hard. It's not anything that you would need graphics and a page for. Fuck, it's just script, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but actually no. Because this is the reason why I would say you're right, but a lot of it comes down to the UI design. Because think about when Facebook and MySpace became a thing, right? Facebook became what it was not only because of the way that the application was used, but also in its design. It was cleaner, it was uniform. MySpace, people who thought that they knew how to code HTML had the most god awful pages on the planet.
My page was dope. It played music and everything.
They are assholes. Like y'all didn't have that.
Go ahead, man. Finish the point.
So I'm just saying. So to trivialize it to it just being script, I wouldn't say that. But you are right in that, hey, someone could stand up an app, and if it catches on, like, it could be a happy accident. Someone winds up making a thing, and it just winds up becoming the next way of, people communicate with one another. Like, I mean, there's this new social media app called Be Real that's like in much younger spaces that's becoming a thing. So, I mean, these apps get stood up all the time. The question is, and Marcus Brownlee said this, and when you think about it, he's actually right, is that YouTube is the only S-tier social network.
Say that one more time.
YouTube is the only S-tier social network.
Yes. What did you see that? I saw that too.
That was on Marcus Brownlee. He was talking about that because he was in his Dear Twitter video. And when he said it,
he said that on the Favorite podcast too. I thought you were
and when he said it, I was like, he's right, because you're talking about billions of people engaged on content in a social setting and can respond and chat with one another, and you create content and publish it, and you have a social feed. So when you think about it, YouTube is the only content generation platform that's also a social media platform that honestly gets it right. Everybody else is trying to still figure it out. YouTube has nailed it.
So just for those who aren't as well versed in the lingo as us, what's S tier?
S tier. All right, so you got A, B, C, D, but S is like a top. Yeah. Sorry,
I didn't know where you were going.
Yeah. So like
me, I'm talking about me. I don't know. Damn it.
S is for super, Brian. You've never played a game and it's like you have all the ranks and then S is like the highest rank possible. Like you've never played a game
that would be a no, Rich, for Brian.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
He was talking Tinder.
No, I am not. Absolutely not.
You just said you're in web development and decentralized finance. So I figured you knew. I didn't want to be the only one in here that didn't know. But go ahead.
Yeah, but yeah. So I think that's at the core of all this stuff with Twitter. Elon, I think he bought more than he could chew. And I think that's where all of this is coming. Yeah. I think, because you don't want to see, you never want to see someone buy something and it fail spectacularly, but we are witnessing one of two things is going to happen. Either Twitter is going to become better than what it is, or a whole lot worse. It's not going to stay in this like in between state.
Do you think this is parallel to Trump becoming president? It's a billionaire thinking that they can do something that they shouldn't do, getting in the position where they can do it, and they're either going to fuck it up royally.
I'd rather him fuck up Twitter than a country. I'll tell you that.
But I mean, smaller scale is the same thing. He walked into something thinking that he could do it better than everybody else, and it's fucking up.
Sorry, that comment made you laugh.
What are you talking about? This right here? Musk don't give a shit. His autonomous cars run over children. That's what always going to be my issue with. Go ahead.
To answer Brian's question, yes, I can see parallels there, right? Because there's no strategy that's really involved. I think it was, and what I do think happened is he was like, oh, they're putting this up for sale. I can control the context of how the information is spread. Sure, why not? You want to control that space? That's cool. But the level of engagement, the work that it takes, the type of people you need to hire to do that, and maintain yourself as a front runner in that space on a company that is already losing millions of dollars monthly. Yeah, absolutely. I think his ego's getting checked right now.
So at the end of this, well, not even at the end, maybe in a year, he's going to either be looked at as a genius or the dude who brought down the rest of Twitter.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think it's going to take a year because you can,
but he could always, but it's funny, right? Because all of these social media, conglomerates, all they're doing is selling the data that we provide them. If people stopped engaging on the platform, which is really what, if folks want to really put a hurting on this, stop engaging with the platform, and then it'll disappear overnight, because the value that Twitter brings, it's relative because the number of users that they actually have and the data that they're able to sell by you clicking on ads or the things that you share.
Yeah. He says on social media. Yeah. But it's you're right. Bingo. So we'll see. We'll see. And this is just one of those things where it's like there are other billionaires to be like, well, shit, if Elon can take over Twitter, I'm going to buy Instagram. Titties for everybody.
But yeah. But no, you have to buy Meta.
You got to buy Meta.
You can't afford.
Nobody's buying Meta. Nobody.
Yeah, no one's buying. Yeah.
Nah, Mark is fully engaged with Meta. You're not buying Meta.
Nah. And that one's taking a tumble too.
Fuck Meta. Yeah. I'm not big on that either. Don't feel bad.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get somebody to explain.
You don't get the metaverse? You don't understand?
I mean, I know it's the whole. Is it just the VR shit? Like.
It's more. It's yes and no. I know that sounds stupid.
Yes, but actually no.
But I understand it's a rebranding. I understand it's a rebranding, and it's supposed to be like.
It just proves that they're all in on the metaverse since he changed.
Yeah. It's just everybody under an umbrella. The umbrella is Meta. So under that, you got Instagram and Facebook and whatever else he bought that we don't even know about.
It's another way to be social in a way with other people and way more interactive, but at the same time, it's another way. But a lot of people are getting into the VR and stuff like that, and not because we were like, oh yeah, you have like the virtual sex shit. Not so much that. A lot of people are gaming on it and doing other things.
Right.
Not as much as engaging with people. People have done it, and they say when they go into it, people just doing weird shit when I have watched videos and talked to people.
Well, remember that lady.
It's
earlier
still
this
kind of
year
like
said-
purgy, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
the lady that earlier this year said she was sexually harassed on Meta or
it's like
sexually
playing
abused
Sim.
or something like that. I'm like,
Yeah, it's weirdly purgy. It's like a
a
pervy
robot.
purgy.
That's what we're
Yes.
doing. That's why I have
It's a
no
pervy
faith in
purge.
us
It's a
moving any
pervy
further than we
purge.
are. The further we get with technology, the more we just want to fuck the robot. Like that's our goal. Come on, man. You know I'm right.
Brian is dying on that hill.
That's the
Yes,
goal.
he is.
That's the goal. We're not going to do anything to help humanity, but we are going to be able to fuck an android before
But
2025.
He said, I like Netflix. Strangely, it's the one I watch the most, and I used to not, but they've gotten me back. Probably because I pay so goddamn much for it.
Anywhere.
Probably because I
Netflix
pay
ain't
so
going
much damn much for it. And I was like, shit, I'm about to watch this motherfucker. I think that's what it is.
I'm gonna find something on this bitch. Tyler Perry watching that.
Oh no. That's where we draw the line, sir.
Nope.
I will not cross that line. You gonna cross that line, boy?
They go another Nicolas Cage movie watching that shit.
Nah, damn, you really hitting all the things I don't like.
Yeah.
Nick Cage has 1 million movies streaming and nobody's ever heard of any of them.
Does he have kids he got to pay for?
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know.
I mean, well, you know he was spending money like crazy because he was buying castles and shit.
Yeah.
I got sex in the butt buying orc.
He keeps saying he's fucking with us, and you ready.
I'm sure it was Mark Zuckerberg, but I couldn't see anything because I had a pillowcase over my head. Goddamn, you need to never put that Oculus on ever again, Jeffy. Throw it away.
That's my thing with that. You put on the Oculus, and let's say you put on headphones as well. Shit gets dicey. How you trust that? That's just weird. I'm not gonna be that in tune to another world, and I can't know what's going on around me.
Yeah.
That's just.
I want an Oculus. I want
one
bad.
too, but I just want to watch like the NBA games stuff on it. That's really all I want to do. Or if the NFL did that stuff, or you could play like the quarterback shit. I thought that was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to do that. One. Past that, that's it. They'll probably be on sale this holiday. I'm pretty sure they are. I haven't checked.
Some things ain't going down in price because people still paying $300 and $400 for them.
Well, you know they got newer ones coming out, so the ones that's been out are going to be cheaper.
Okay, Jeffy, that's enough out of you. You've been canceled, sir.
No, it ain't. That's a real question, but you ain't got to post it.
Whoa. Somebody said that you walk in on your homeboy and he just fucking the wall for no reason. Dude, what are you doing? Huh? You better have the rent, motherfucker. That's all I want to know. You gonna have the rent. But anyway, so we reached the point where we're just gonna ask for anybody if they have any shotgun topics, anything they want to get off their chest, any grievances, anything they want to say, anything that they know that's coming up, if they want to announce, or just anything that they want to talk about real quick, because we're on the last 10 minutes here.
So I'm playing God of War right now. It's pretty great.
Is it?
Yeah, it actually is. And it's weird because people talk about the game is just an angry man running around killing stuff. It is that, yes, yep. But at the same time, there's nuance in that story, and I think if people understood like the entire arc of that character, it's actually pretty tragic. But in this game in particular, like the vocal performances are great, the motion capture is great. I've only played honestly maybe 3 hours, and I will say that this is probably as close in recent memory as close to a work of art and a production production value for a game that's actually worth $70. I would give it that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm currently playing it on the PlayStation 5 computer entertainment console.
You had to say the whole thing?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Josie said y'all see them scissor pics on IG. And to IG goes. I don't care about dead air.
It's in the group. I posted it in the group chat.
Oh, it's the same
one. Oh, he
already?
did.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Wait, I do not know what you're talking about, Brian. I do not know what you're talking about, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
I love her. I love her a lot.
Nope.
Listen, That's it. That's the last things you can do after you done dressed and danced provocatively in a video. Just be
Definitely
naked and pour milk
saving
on your body.
those.
That's the video. Nope. Rihanna was killing me with the see-through shit when she was doing the. I don't know what song Rihanna was singing.
Wild thoughts.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I remember. Yeah. That's why I can sing it. I remember it vividly. I was like, wow.
Nick, you still playing you playing Gotham Knights though, right? I saw that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I want to play the new Gotham game. I do want to
play tonight, actually. Yeah, I like it for what it is. Mm-hmm. I'm a fan of it.
No, Cheffy. Not doing that, Cheffy. Dial it back, bro. Drake still ain't recover. Yeah, Drake is just striking out, bro. He put out a little dance album.
Aubrey.
And y'all reviewed a Drake 21. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the beats, but I felt like Drake kind of made 21 a featured artist on it. I wanted to hear him, but when 21 was rapping, I was fine with it. Drake was 21. Drake was throwing all these shots. Shut up. Drake was throwing all these shots at people, and I'm like, yo, who hurt you? Like, it seemed weird. It seemed weird.
He's trying to get.
You sound surprised. Who heard him? Yeah. He wrote Marvin's Room. He's always been hurt.
He's always been hurt.
Little Jimmy. Look at him.
Shoot, that could be.
21 is trash. But
Brian's canceled.
I think Drake was trash. I'm like,
I couldn't argue with it. I don't get mad. I'm not a Drake apologist. I listen to him, but I'm not an apologist.
Shout out to Marcus.
Bacon eggs in my grandmama's kitchen. 21.
Shout out to Marcus.
What the fuck are you talking about, Brian?
That's what he sound like.
Oh,
my stomach is bubbling, and I gotta take a shit. 21. He's trash.
21 would be like, yeah.
Garbage. What was the line we talked about the other day where he's like,
niggas said he circled a block like he had nowhere to park, man. He told y'all.
It was like never see ID because they know I'm 21.
No, that was bad. No, that was bad. Everybody has a bad line. That was bad.
I was like,
whoa.
Some more often than others.
When he said circle the block twice, like I got nowhere to park, he had me in a cigarette. I'm like, all right, I'm back. I'm in the song. I'm in. I was in. I'm sorry. That corny line got me. I'm like, that's what
No, not at all.
I'm drinking vodka and soda in my beer glass.
I will make you respect you. Thank you, Jonesy. Jonesy on my side. Jonesy on my side. Jonesy on my side.
Nope.
Top 10 people to have a night out with.
Top 3 people to have a night out with.
Dead or alive?
Dead or alive? Shit.
Dead or alive?
Who would I want to hang out with, though?
That's actually a better question than people go, who would you have dinner with? And I'm like, dinner with?
Yeah.
You know, people always say
I'm scared to, like, some of the people that are dead, you'd be afraid to hang out with them because a lot of people that
we might need to save that one.
Yeah.
Because that'd be interesting.
Matter of fact, Cheffy, come back
next week. Same time. Same day.
That's our topic.
Yeah, because Sosa would have a good perspective on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just no criminals for Sosa.
That's everybody from the past. Everybody was a criminal and did coke. I don't want to do coke. I don't want to do coke. Okay.
Yeah, because a night out with is better than a dinner.
I would join the Discord if you have one. We don't have a Discord. We never thought about setting up a Discord, did we? Yeah, we can make one. But
yeah, because that sounds better than like a dinner with, because that sounds too formal. Who would you want to chill and kick it with, talk some interpersonal shit with?
Well, I always say who you would have a beer with. That's always my thing.
Beer.
Mm-hmm.
Sit in the bar with.
I know that sounds crazy. It's different. Who would you sip a whiskey with?
Pablo
Who would
Escobar.
you take a shots with?
I ain't even gonna hate on that. Pablo Escobar.
I mean, that actually is a valid ass one right there. Because the way he did everything, and like no matter like the killing and all the other shit, it's just like to put that all together,
right?
That's wild.
That man almost didn't. And Pablo was the one who had Africa almost on their own independent currency too, isn't he?
No, that's no.
That was
Gaddafi.
Gaddafi. Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies. I get my history fucked up. Jonesy already got an answer. Ric Flair, David Lee Roth, Van Halen, and Shawn Michaels. The Link. Sweet uncut cocaine, baby. Nope. Nope. Not fucking with you.
David Lee Roth is an interesting one.
I'm all for
that man has seen a lot. People don't understand between 79 and like 84, 85, Van Halen was the freaking peak of the skies, bro. Peak of the skies.
Josie, I'm with you with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, only Michael Jackson, not even Prince yet, but even Mel Prince by 84, but only Michael Jackson was peak at those points.
Right.
That's wild.
But all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming in and joining us for the company. We appreciate y'all allowing us to keep you company. Ozzy Osbourne, no. I don't think you want to hang out with Ozzy. Ozzy had you licking the walls and shit for no goddamn reason. Red Fox, awesome. But we'll be back next Thursday, 10 o'clock. Every Thursday, we are here doing our thing. It's me, Izzo, Nick, Rich, and Sosa, our homeboy Sosa. You hadn't met him, Cheffy. He'll be here next week if you come in here and join us. So we'll holler at y'all when we come back. Don't do nothing stupid. That way you can come and hang out with us. But I'm pretty sure they let you have a phone, and I'm pretty sure they let people have phones in jail now. They be doing TikToks in prison. So we'll holler at y'all next week. Peace. Sing